Oh yeah. Woo! How's it going?
What's
How you guys
happening?
doing? How we doing?
I'm doing
Welcome
awesome.
back, FOMO head.
FOMO ahead.
Back from Vegas, baby. FOMO's back from Vegas.
Did you visit FOMO 51?
No, but I cannot confirm or deny. I was escorted in. I met a few aliens, and then I was let out.
Oh. I bet you it was hot. I could say one thing. I bet you it was hot.
Was it a good reunion?
My alien friends, absolutely. It was
To
two Italians.
see the family again?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we need a blood test because you left with hair on your face and you come back without hair on
Look,
your face.
it's already coming back.
How do we know it's the real you?
It
It's
is.
the real me.
It is.
I'll be rude for a minute. You'll go, oh yeah, that's FOMO head.
Yeah, clones can't do that. Clones can't.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
I will show you. I don't know if it can show up, but I'll show it to you guys later. Actually, that's not horrible. That is this final table of the World Series of Poker.
Nice.
There was 460 people left, and I'll put it on Twitter later. And then I'm going to post. Finally made it to the final table of the World Series of Poker. Well, I made it to it. I'm not in the World Series of Poker, but I made it to the table. There was 460 people left out of 8,600 and change. Number one player gets 10 million.
Ooh.
Number two gets 6 million. And then the scrubs can divide the rest. I'm just letting you know. First, $10 million.
That's nice.
So it's pretty exciting. So I hung out there with RJ Oakley, and it's fantastic.
So how many people did you say? How many? So it's packed, man, huh?
Well,
When
the initial start is 8,600 and something buy-ins.
Yeah.
Which comes out to is $80 million.
Wow.
Or it's 8,600 change. If you times that by 10,000, it came to like 80 million and change. And then you do a scale down. It's 10, 6, maybe 3 or 2, 1, and then it just keeps on dropping from there.
Wow.
It's pretty exciting.
That is pretty exciting, man.
If you guys want to check on the auction, I'll tell you about my parking experience. I think you guys would get a kick out of.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go through. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do the first refresh.
Refresh.
I'm a little disappointed in the auction. I thought we was going to get to do it blind tonight. And my strategy was I was going for the middle, and I would have done well. I would have done really well.
Oh, you were gonna really do the middle one?
Yep, I was just going for the middle.
Oh, look at that! A blind auction. We should put that in as a proposal.
It would be fun one night just to do it. We should do one blind one.
Who's bidding with all the twos in here tonight?
I don't know, man. It's
The first one is 12-12. The second one's 12-12. Then you got 12,000 for the Royal Bee. Then you have 278 and then 256.
Yeah, but look, that's one. The one is all one wallet, so different. You know, crazy.
Still, two's the theme.
That's what I'm talking about.
Somebody's going for a sweep.
Yeah, they are. Well,
My second on the Royal.
Yep, except for that one. But yeah, I mean, let me. Yeah, that's a good little lineup there. But yeah, I think that's a cool idea, D-Ray. If they did something like that, a little blind auction one time, that'd be cool. That'd be a little different. A little spice it up.
I like it.
Yeah. No, here's just going back to Tim. Hey, Marisha, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you. Good evening to you. And yes, Will, who's getting it? I don't know, Will. We shall see.
I know.
It's hard to get one when there's only one because everybody's going for the same thing. So.
Well, I mean, I know you guys are thinking about it, and I'll just throw in my thing. For some reason, you do not see this flag of this one. For some reason, picture, and then it disappears sometimes. It's Tajikistan.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, you know, all I can tell you is 200 more royals.
Oh, that's Tajikistan. My bad.
Almost. You're getting closer.
Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, world traveler. Go ahead. Tajikistan. What is it?
Tajikistan.
Have you been there?
Taj, like Taj Mahal. Tajiki.
Tajikistan. Have you been there?
Yeah, I was there yesterday.
Look at his 10. Look at the 10 he's got.
No, I've never been there.
I'm
just saying. Yeah, man. If it was the United States Royal,
Yeah.
if it was the Mexican Royal, if it was the Spain Royal,
Yes.
you got some juice. If you got the Egyptian Royal, oof, that would be amazing.
They had the Egyptian, didn't they? No.
Not the Royal. I don't
The
think so.
princess. The princess.
So
Yeah.
I'm sensing this bid should take it at like 18. They're going to save some of their bee honey for later things. Yeah, it's going for 18.
You think that 8? Oh,
Are you trying to bid on this? Is this what you're doing?
I'm saying 25. I think she'll go.
Listen to me again. Ray of Light. It's going for 18.
What are you, a wise guy?
This is letting everybody know. The NFT wise guys want 18 grand.
It's going for 18.
Not a penny more.
Did you hear me?
I'm just letting you know, if it goes for $1 more than 18, somebody's going into your wallet and probably going to steal it right now.
Somebody's going to go into your wallet.
I'm just saying, you're going to wake up because somebody broke into my wallet.
Be like Uniswap. I'm going to go through that today. Do a little fishing. Do a little fishing.
Yeah, somebody's going to hook it.
That's funny.
It's Tajikistan.
Hey, look, there's only 4 minutes left. That's
what I'm telling you. It's going to be a low bid. You ain't going boom, boom, boom.
Those two bids at the end.
I'm probably going to bid 12,100.
Hey, look at those. You got those deals at the end too. You know.
That's that nice. One's yeah.
Yeah.
The puppy bee crown at 1212. That's a good number.
It is a good number.
The doggy one at the end. That's a sale price right there.
Yeah.
Have you seen the empowerment bees? I mean, it's not like a secret. They come out. I mean, it's we looking at them or no?
You want?
No.
He said no.
You can look at them. I'm not saying anything.
I don't know what to do anymore because you can look in wallets, can look in a wallet, can go over here.
Wallets are that's a little privacy. That's all I'm saying. Open sea, not really that. Just trying to be, be decent.
Ahead.
Just being decent.
You're not supposed to show him how to do it. Look at him. He's walking him through it.
He's walking them through. He's
walking it through it. He's showing everything.
Yeah, they are.
Let me share so y'all can do what y'all are going to do.
Okay.
They're fighting
Ray, you burning something? You trying to come up to FOMO 51? What are you sharing?
Yeah, he's sharing.
I'm not going after him.
Hold on. I'm going. D-Ray. You got something. We got D-Ray.
D-Ray,
I was just going to walk through this so y'all could fight over that royal.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not fighting.
I'm not bidding on that. I'm waiting for Timbuktu. That's mine. I want to say that right now.
I want Timbuktu now.
No, that is mine.
Tell us.
I like it. I like the strategy. I got Georgia.
I'm going for Timbuktu.
Yeah, Georgia. We all got things that mean something to us. Yeah,
Timbuktu is fun.
No, I'm glad you came back. Goodbye.
He said I got Timbuktu.
Did you just move me to the bottom of the
I just put you on the bottom there. I called dibs, and that's it.
Like the Brady Bunch. That's hilarious. Oh, that's crazy.
You can go back to the auction.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
2 minutes to go. Don't wait too late.
Yeah, no,
fast gas.
Fast gas. Hey, what happens if you what if you have a bid, and then you bid, and you're like bidding higher? Does it go through? Like, yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous. What's kind of
12? You better hurry up. You better hurry up and get up to 18.
1 minute left. 1 minute left. Don't
12,
let it
12, 278 and 256. Come on, people. Where are these bids?
Yep. Don't let it be some other,
FOMO, a man of his word.
I
can't believe that this is going to go under. There it is. 17. Somebody just woke up.
Timbuktu.
No.
Timbuktu.
I have a mute button as well.
Okay.
Look at Timbuktu. He said he's going for it.
1 minute refresh. Fast gas only. Here we go, people. This is it. Put them in there.
Put it in there. That's what I'm talking about.
12. Twice. 1750 now for the Royal. That is a steal for a Royal.
That is a steal.
278 and 256.
That is 40 seconds.
Looking good.
40 seconds. That's what I'm talking about.
Bids coming in.
Look at that. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
This better not go for less than 20. I'll be mad.
30 seconds.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh,
Come on.
shit.
1802.
Oh. There's 20 seconds left. Woo!
Final bids.
Oh boy, what is this craziness happening? That's a steal of somebody.
Yeah,
That's
that goes under 20. I'm gonna be mad at myself for not.
I'm gonna be mad at myself. Well, yeah, especially you're the Mr. Pronunciation guy. Let's see. Let's
I
scroll
was there
down.
yesterday.
We've got two pending. We've got two.
Oh,
20,001.
20. Is that gonna stand?
Wow.
Wait, I still got
I could have made a run at that.
pure. That's nice. And look at those other ones at the end. My
Yeah.
goodness. Wow.
These
Wow.
two over here going for 278. That's a good deal. Let's take a-
FC7F. I don't recognize that.
Everything is final.
That is final?
That is
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had
That
a
is-
bid of 19,000 and change on that one. Lost it to 20,000.
Oh my goodness, FOMO. What a deal.
12.
Oh, I'm
Right.
gonna go into that wallet though and find out who took it. I'm going into it now.
Off air. He's going off air.
Yeah,
That's
this was
a
big.
beat.
I can't believe that this is a beautiful empowerment bee in this and went for 20.
2001.
That
Yep.
is a steal.
$20,001. Look at 60.
Well, whoever got it has 3 bees now. No, it's not showing up yet. He has 2 princesses, and he burned 3 times. Congratulations for burning 3 times.
Congrats. That
Right.
is great get.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. That's a
20
cool bat
bat
bee.
bee.
That is a cool bat bee. Oh, we got it. We got somebody that's let me
Yeah,
get.
the answer.
Here's the answer. Hold on. Let me get there real quick. They're laughing Pura Vida. And here we go. Sorry, FOMO. he had,
Scott Henry. Might as well pick on the FOMO.
that's a nice get, Scott. Yeah, what'd you say? Tajikistan?
Taj.
Tajikistan. Great. Welcome.
You know, I just heard something for Scott McHenry. They just voted about 8 hours ago to declassify cryptocurrency. And if you use cryptocurrency in that country, they kill you. So congratulations, Scott.
He just read it. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Congratulations, Scott McHenry.
That's funny. Yep. Good.
You
Good.
use crypto in
So you're saying there's room for growth?
Yeah.
Tajikistan.
Hey, there's a lot of room for change. Then you see,
Yeah.
you got a big runway.
Great vacation place, just like Yemen.
Got it. Yemen is. What are you talking about? Yemen is a beautiful. I'm loving it. The
Beautiful.
Queen of Sheba, FOMO. Queen of Sheba.
Good job, Scott McHenry.
And yes, how are y'all? Welcome, Pura Vida. And that, yeah, he was they were up there laughing. Thank you. But yes, congrats, Scott. That's excellent, man. Good stuff, man. Oh, what you got, Tim? What's this?
This from the same group that put out the circles.
Oh, okay.
It's another hint at why the circles were working, but right here is where the price crosses over their, I think it's 200-day moving average.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure.
So this isn't the death cross. This is the life cross.
Right. So what happens is when it crosses that moving average, then it shoots back up. It crossed here, shot back up, crossed here, shot back up, and it just crossed over. So we could last a little while, underneath
Sure.
and languish just a little bit. But then after that, it's, off to the races. Same thing with these up arrows.
Up and away.
Boom,
Where
boom.
did you find that? I never even heard of that before.
Oh,
Never
well,
heard of
I'll tell you when I get Timbuktu, I'll tell you where I get these things.
Timbuktu. I love it.
Which
That
is
is
a cool one. But
Yeah,
do you ever watch? Do you guys watch this guy, the Double M Crypto?
Today for the Bitcoin price, dear Twitter.
Can you
Yeah.
hear him?
He does it
Yeah,
in his car?
We hear him.
He doesn't have to come into the office. He does it in his car.
This is it, man.
Yeah, this is his
That's
studio.
for free, FOMO. We're mobile. Go
That's
for
right. But listen to this guy. He's I think he has some of the biggest Twitter followers out there, and I think he was named the #1 crypto influencer on Twitter. So if you're not following him, give him a follow. But he comes out with some good stuff.
Follow us. And this is a very important message to everyone who is holding Bitcoin right now. I was just working out and something came to my mind. Everyone is asking, did Bitcoin hit bottom yet? Are we going lower? Well, it's every single time the same. And I've been through this a few times, actually, 2018, 2020. I can tell you exactly when the bottom is hit. I can tell you exactly because I already experienced it. Let me know down below since when you are in the crypto space. For example, 2018, the biggest experts in the space, hedge fund managers, TA experts, everyone said, we are going lower. When we hit 3,150 US dollars, people were screaming for 1,000. And I can tell you something, if we were to hit 1,000 back then, they would have been screaming for 500. Always in bear markets, the majority expects the price to go lower. Me, myself, in the bull market, I was like almost 100 that we go to 100, right? Like everyone else. What happened? We didn't hit it. The majority, when it comes to tops and bottoms, can't be right. We can be right. The majority can be right about the next leg to the upside or to the downside. But about tops and bottoms, it's just not possible. It does not happen. The majority is wrong about that. Now, everyone is saying that 17,500 was not the bottom for Bitcoin. I can tell you something, maybe, but just maybe, that's a hint that this was the bottom for Bitcoin. Let me know what you think about it. Like and retweet if you agree, if you did.
Oh,
There you go.
What's his Twitter handle?
Let me get it. Let's see.
Disagree. Very important, guys, if you want more of these videos.
MM
Crypto.
Crypto.
I thought I was already following it, but I see his stuff all the time. But yeah, he's big time. He's a couple times a day talking about crypto and everything else in there. Hey Ray, there's a meme for you.
if it's
But, he's a smart guy. He's a pretty well connected. He interviewed Michael Saylor last week. You know, he talks to a lot of people. He's pretty good. But that was a good point that he was making. You know, nobody can call the bottom, the moment, you know, all that kind of stuff. Most of the time, everybody's wrong and calling for more. You know, they FOMO up and FUD down. But, you know, it's just that's just the signal. But, you know, he says what you're looking at, you know, we could be at the bottom just because they're all still calling for more, but not from what he's seeing.
Yeah, and you see, like you're just saying too, at the top. I remember all that. I mean, everybody was going. We were talking about the 100,000, right? When it was up, getting over 60, everybody's like, "Yeah, by Christmas, yeah." It's
Right.
October. Remember October?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see he's you know, he's probably right on, man. But yeah, you really don't know though, you know. But yeah, when everybody's clamoring and screaming for it, it probably kind of swings the other way.
You buy when it's cheap. And it's cheap right now. You don't try to wait for the bottom. I mean, what are you going to save $500 on Bitcoin? Because we know there's $148 billion in the stable tokens right now. And what if you wait to the point that those people say, okay, it's go time, you know, and you just missed a fabulous window because you were trying to save another $500. So you go when it's cheap, you know?
Right. Because you can't guess the bottom. No one knows. Right, you can try to play games and do all that, but it's difficult. So, plus that's not what, you know, with us over here. We're not chart readers. You know what I mean? We don't do all that. So, yeah, you like you said, you get it. What's up?
Sign going across the bottom. I was just saying some stuff.
Oh,
I love charts. Read this chart.
What's that? Yeah, it looks like up.
See?
It comes somewhere around Timbuktu. We're not really positive. Can I get the yellow banner across the top that says this is purely entertainment policy? This is not financial advice.
That's right. There you see.
They always say, do not catch a falling knife. You do not know where it's going to end. Be comfortable. You don't lose anything till you sell it. That's just common sense.
Right.
You know.
And that is right on, man. You know, but yeah, it's a great time across the board. because like I said, there's nothing that's not on the cheap right now. So
Right.
very
So I
cool.
did want to. Can we digress to my parking garage incident that taught me a few things about FUD?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
FUD? So we arrived in Las Vegas at the Paris. I did not know, was not informed that the World Series of Poker was being played at the Paris. So imagine the crowd. Imagine what valet looked like. It was a parking lot to valet. So I'm having anxiety because I have a big truck. I can't hide it. So I'm like, I'll just go up and personal park. The cap on the personal park is 7 feet. I think my truck was 6 feet, 8 inches. I did not use a tape measure. All I knew is as I came in the garage, it didn't scrape the sign. So I said, I think all things are good. So I go there and I'm actually sticking my hand like this above my window, and the top of the beam is here and my truck is here. And at times it knocks my hand over like this as I'm driving through the path. So I'm about to go to level 5. And as I go to level 5, because the road goes like this and then it goes like this, I'm now at like one finger. One finger. So I'm thinking about my truck with solid glass because it's a moonroof, you know. I'm going, oh my God, this is going to be like $12,000 damage. So I then begin to back up. I park on level 4. My anxiety is at, if 10 max, I bent the needle, it's at like 30. So I park, I'm agitated. I think about it for 3 days. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I have to let the air out of the tires like 3 inches to get out, because I'm thinking in my head, how do I get out of here? So long story short, the last dinner, I brought RJ Oakley with me. We walked floor 4. We came out with a strategy. It was good. Once you analyze the strategy, you walk it, and you're like, oh, this will work. Your anxiety goes to 0. And then as I was doing that, I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is what FUD's about. It's fear. It's FUD. Fear. What is it?
Uncertainty and doubt.
Yeah. So I had FUD the whole time. I'm like, oh my God, did I make the right decision? I should have waited for valet. Maybe I should have did this. This is not a good deal. How am I going to get my truck? My mind is just going. So then I'm thinking to myself, that's FUD. But then as soon as you walk it with the friend and you analyze your path and you look around and you get educated, you're like, oh, this is fun. And that's when FUD turns into non-FUD. And then I got down. I cut a deal with valet. I said, hey, I want to bring it down early. Can you please find a parking space for me? I'm up in there. They're like, yeah, no problem. So I parked it there an hour early. Then we loaded to and we're gone. And I had no stress. So then I totally imagined FUD. Yeah. What it really means to have FUD in a project or have FUD in your community, have FUD, because it's really uncertainty. You really like, well, I don't know. You start speculating and your mind starts going with the FUDness. And then as soon as you get knowledge, FUD goes away. Yep. FUD is gone. It's like it was never there. So it's just interesting how to calm down and just walk it, walk it up. Like, hey, can I get down? Can I get this truck out of here? And then I brought something back from Vegas. They say everything stays in Vegas. It's not true.
I brought something back. But that's awesome what you're talking, because it is. And it's just confidence, right? You had it's like, oh, come on. What? And isn't it crazy? Because that's more than, I think 90% of our lives is when you have all of this, whatever the future is, right? Everybody's worried about future. What's my retirement? All of this stuff. And it never, that's never the thing, right? And you spend so much time with stress. And if anybody really understands about health and all that stuff, I mean, that's half of what kind of goes on and messes up with people's bodies, is all of that stuff that we think is going to happen, and it never happens. And it's such a distraction, and it's definitely not helpful. But that's cool, like you're saying, going along with a friend, having somebody, and then you finally realize, oh yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah. And you were walking. He's like, hey, look, we're going to go this way. You're going to turn here. We're going to go here. I'm looking at all the beams, nothing's changing. I'm like, okay, then I can turn here and I go down. Oh, that's perfect. And if I would have been more intelligent again to do it the first day, then I would have had less anxiety for 3 days.
Right.
And I don't think of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We think of it as an action, but actually it's just a thought. It really clogs up your. I can even go backwards now about finals or tests or meeting somebody new or going to a party. We've been FUDing our entire lives.
Mm-hmm.
We've been FUDing a lot as people.
Yep.
Where before I even knew the name. Yeah.
Yep.
And
It is. And that's what Donna's saying. Worry. It is so much wasted energy. And then, but sometimes, it people do feed off of stuff like that too. It's not, it's just weird. Some people it is, that's a thing, but that FUD stuff, man, it's, it gets in, kind of creeps in there. You don't even know, just snuck up on you, man.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say it's, a crypto or NFT thing. I used to play tennis, and I showed up to watch my friend play tennis, and he was in a match. And there's a thing in tennis called pushing. It's called pushing. You didn't hit out. You didn't head out. That doesn't mean out of the lines. It means you just didn't play the game. I go, why are you pushing out there? Why are you not going after your shots? Well, I was afraid of losing.
Mm.
And I go, well, you lost because you pushed. So you were afraid of doing something that was inevitable because you pushed. You just go out. And then one young guy, he's a doctor now in California. He was my good friend. His brother made it to Wimbledon, and we used to be practice partners. Thank you, Crypto Grandma. I am back.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my friends, he said, you show up for a tournament and you just hit out the whole entire time. You just go cracking balls. You go for your shots. I could see it in basketball. You go for your 3-pointers until you make them. You just go. You hit out. You do not worry about the results. You play the game. And it was really interesting. And I really learned a lot in Vegas besides those things. And I was very happy I didn't gamble a cent except, parking on the 4th story of a private park in a monster truck. That would be the only gamble of the day.
But it's funny too that's what you see. You were seeing FUD in just parking. That's that's right on, man. That's kind of wild. Yep.
Yeah. And then it was just interesting. And then to go backwards, we have a minute, right?
Sure.
I talked on the space the other day. I don't think our community, and I mean our community. I'm not talking about the SBU DAO. I'm not talking about the Bees. I think we're not ready for outside big events yet. I don't think there's enough people. I don't think the 400,000 that took place in OpenSea and has an open account, I forget the number, somebody told me, that's not a good enough number to host an event and lay out, $500,000 to host an event, because you're not getting the clientele in the building because your audience is so small. I think moving forward, we as a community need to really stress growing our community to then have somebody to talk to, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I just talked to D-Ray this today, and that's something we're gonna do. It's in August, and it's still an event, but it has nothing to do with crypto, and that's where I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna start doing, because I know businesses, once they start understanding what this is. Huh?
You having a barbecue?
Oh no, this is in Atlanta, ATL. It's a big event that's happening here. It's about for business owners. So
what month is it?
Huh?
What month
August?
is it?
August. Yeah.
I'm not coming in for humidity.
It's hot. It's hot. But just in general, I'm just going to go and start networking and reaching out, because again, we understand what this is, and that's what we need. We need to educate, just like what you're saying there. They don't believe any of this that's going on over here. And all they hear is all of this. All they hear is all this three arrows capital. All they hear is all this scam. All they hear is all this stuff. But when you can talk to them and exactly explain what is really going on over here, they're going to get it. And that's what my goal is now. I'm going to go and start, going and talking to other local businesses, regular, Web 2 businesses.
And then to piggyback on that, we brought up this morning Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce businesses, we need to talk with them. We need to join our local Chamber of Commerce, and then talk.
Mhm.
And just have, like you said, we're not there to sell them. We're not there to sell them a bee. You're not there
Educate.
to sell them a crypto. You're saying, hey, you see what happened in China? Well, what do you mean? You saw that picture of them trying to get to their money in their bank, and they were getting beaten by the Chinese party. Oh yeah, I seen that. You see that? Are you really seeing it, or are you paying attention?
Right.
You need to pay attention to climate. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. And appreciate you, M2 Bounder. So it's just things like that. We all need to pay attention. Not hot.
Yeah, Arizona. He's saying Arizona's hot. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is hot. I went outside today at like 11 o'clock. I'm like, oof, it's hot.
Yeah.
I went back in. I'm like, I'm not going out.
That's
So-
awesome. He was talking about
You have to know that if you have a pool and can't use it in summertime, it's too hot there. That's all I have to say. There's a barometer right there. I got a pool. I can't use it in the summer though. It's too hot.
Right. That is the most. What do you think about D-Ray? It's too hot to jump in the pool. What?
I
Like,
think you need it shaded. You
Yeah.
have to
Right,
put those
right.
big umbrellas over them.
yeah,
those
we
big
have like,
canopies.
we have two of them on the side to roll in, but it's too hot to roll in the umbrellas, so I don't even go out.
Yep.
No. The best time to swim, 5 a.m.
Oh,
In January.
in January.
right now, 5 a.m., cup of coffee in a stainless steel cup, and you just go swimming. It's beautiful out. It's
Yep.
Yeah. When's the last time you did that?
2.5 years ago.
Yep. That's crazy. Too
Right.
hot.
In the morning, FOMO head live from his pool.
You know, I
Floating
thought
around
of
his
that,
pool.
and then I've heard a few stories about a few things, and I went, nah, we're going to pass on that.
Yeah.
FOMO in the pool.
FOMO in the pool.
In the pool. I don't need the visuals, and it's just too hot. But I did learn a lot about Vegas. They to go back to the event, it was $2,500 a booth for a 10 by 10 booth. The two little big signs that are in the front of the booth, Austin M2 designed. I had printed and shipped to Vegas. The backdrop, which is really cool, had that design shipped to Vegas. UPS first day air. It was optional. If we can do it, we'll do it. If not, it'll come the next day.
Oh,
So I got a refund on that because it came the next day,
oh, there you go.
and it was just a really good thing.
Oh yeah, the cold.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
not-
Yeah. No, thank you.
and no thank you on that one. That ain't happening. So they said they sold 6,000 plus seats. No, there wasn't 6,000 tickets sold. I will say this, and I have to say it out loud so we learn from it. They said there was an after party. So in your brain, in my brain, I think, wow, this is really cool. It wasn't that busy today. Maybe it's going to be a nice after party. We get there, and the three gentlemen who hosted it just did a shill session for an hour talking about their metaverse, while four drinks cost me $85.
What?
Listen to me.
What happened?
Four drinks, $85, cash bar in Vegas. They didn't comp it. They didn't cover it. They didn't say, hey, da 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 da. So they shilled for like an hour. I look over at Hatsack and I say, hey, we're leaving. And as soon as the shill was over, I knew FOMO had to exit.
Mm.
And we exit. I went back to my room. I had enough with these guys. So just letting you know, it doesn't, but do research. Hey, how many tickets did you actually sell? How many tickets did you actually sell? I don't want hyperbole. I want legal responsibility in the space that if you told me you sold 6,000 seats to 6,000 individual people, I want to know where they are. Or I sold 6,000 seats to a discount guy, which is my cousin Vito, at $1. So we could say we sold 6,000. I want you guys to think about that.
Yeah.
Like those books that are on the bestseller list. I found out books that are on the bestseller don't always sell out to people.
I had a bestseller, FOMO.
Well,
I had an Amazon bestseller. It was like there for like 5 seconds, man. But I still put a stamp on it there, FOMO.
did you take a picture?
Yeah, I got it. It's still in my files. Yeah.
We should make that an NFT.
Amazon bestseller.
Right, you are. And first of all, the ray of light, I would expect nothing less from you. A best-selling author.
My pen name is Jack Ryder. I'm Jack Ryder.
Ooh, that's nice.
You like it, huh? Jack Ryder.
Yeah, come on, man. Jack Ryder, you serious, man?
It's for real.
Listen, welcome. This is Jack Ryder. You have to have that look. You know, you're gonna have to turn around.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm Jack Ryder.
I'm Jack Ryder.
Yes, that's it. What do you think about that, Tim? Did you know your partner in crime was Jack Ryder?
I already follow him on Twitter.
Yep.
You have a Twitter account, Jack Ryder?
Of course, I didn't think you got to number 1 on Amazon.
Yeah, that's right. No, it wasn't. Tell you no Tim back then. It's all good.
I like that, Jack Ryder.
That's funny.
So
But
those
yeah,
are things I learned in Vegas. I learned a lot in Vegas.
it is. Well, like you said, I liked what you were saying too in your spaces earlier today. I mean, that we got to get out of our bubble. Got to make it more accessible for people that are willing and wanting to learn. But I think was hearing Austin say too. Right now, it really is, or it was Will T. Just this is really about builders, right? People who are actually kind of developing, making things happen over here, right? Because it's going to be the first ones, the ones that are actually doing all that stuff. Then, the masses start coming in when you got all the little tools. Because Tim and I were just talking yesterday. Our whole thing, FOMO and D-Ray, is obviously when the gold rush happened, you're making pickaxes and shovels, right? And all these different tools that are going to be working in these metaverses, these Web3s, how to get people into wallets safely, and kind of maybe how to hold people's crypto or wallets or whatever passwords. Some people are not going to want that full experience of having control of all their stuff. So there's going to be all kinds of things made, right?
I like it.
FOMO head, I got one more job for you. Can you handle another 2 minutes?
For you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, it's for you. I want you to chill and tell us who you sent us for tomorrow night's show.
Ooh.
Wednesday night here, the return of the whale tank.
Oh,
coming through FOMO head show himself, sending over your friend. Why don't you give him a little promo plug?
Wow, levitated.
Yes.
That's a really interesting thing. First of all, I know he's an artist. I'm giving you what I know. Second of all, when he hosts spaces, he's the kind of person you would you would want him hosting your spaces.
Right.
Like he's the kind of person where you go out into the community, our community, the global community, and you just trip on these people occasionally. And you're like, man, he's good. Like, he's so engaging. I could say this, he's a polite person. He's a nice person. He's talented and just extremely down to earth. He does some really nice art. I like what he's trying to do with this project. His artwork is nice. It's very nice. And he's talented. And where it comes from me, when I always fly around spaces, I'm really evaluating the person. Do you know what I'm saying, Ray Light?
yeah, man. Absolutely.
Where you sit next to somebody and you go, oh, yeah, I can be this guy's friend. And then perfect example, because I think eventually I hope I can compare the two. Crypto Swarm. Remember Crypto Swarm?
Mm-hmm.
So today we exchanged cell phone numbers for the first time. So we're just talking, behind the scenes for cell phones. And he's going to come visit Vegas and he'll stop off in Arizona. But you start building friendships with people you only know online because you have this commonality. And then when you talk to people, you start realizing, oh, this person has it together. Your brain starts inventorying, for me, what I hold important. And it's I find spaces so incredible that you can meet so many people. And again, it's a different way for me to run it through your mental filter as you meet people like this. Like normally when you meet people at a party, Ray, you go to a party, I don't know anybody on that side of the room. I don't sometimes venture to that side of the room. I kind of stay over here next to the drinks or, or the soda or the punch. And maybe I'll interact with maybe 5 people at a party of 40. But in spaces, you don't have to interact with them. You're actually eavesdropping on conversations they're having with everybody in the space. And you're like, wow, I like the way he does his thing. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, show me about your project. You're like, oh, I like that project. That's nice. So I get to meet the person first and then the project second. And when you meet Levitated and you talk about his art and his community, you should come away with, yeah, we need him as a B. And he's just a class act. So that's why I sent them up to the T-Ray show.
Right on.
Because he's a rarity.
Yeah.
You're not going to find a Levitated. You're not going to find people like him. He is 1 in a million. And I've been really fortunate to meet, 10 or 15 or 20 people that are ones in a millions. And I mean, I can honestly tell you the 3 people here in front of me, from the bottom of my heart, you guys are 1 in a millions. And, if either of you called me, I'd be on a jet tomorrow and figure out something to be right near there if you needed me. So that's the kind of people I'm trying to put on the bus. I'm not trying to put rich people on the bus. I'm not trying to move influencers on the bus. I'm not trying to put anybody on the bus other than quality human beings that you can value.
Right. And it is. That's why I love this space, because it happens, FOMO. I mean, all these people, because the overall idea, what's going on here, is building to really make a real impact and change the world, right? Everybody's always talking about decentralization, and everybody that's already in this space knows about the unbanked and how people have kind of not been a part of this growth of this new, the world of just finance in general. They've been just left out, right? And that's why this finance is very important, right? I've had talks where these people that are building and these visionaries in our group, everybody always thinks that the military, right, is what makes a country powerful, and it's not. The financial well-being that's what pays for the military. All of the whole thing kind of revolves around this financial thing where you can have industry, and you can do what with food and farming, and then have a military and do all this thing, and it all takes finances, right? So that's what's cool, is that this is what everybody is looking forward to, of making it where you can get this into these third world countries where they had nothing. Because we've always talked about that story of, imagine again just somebody having a phone and finally being able to just buy another goat so he can mate it with the goat that he has, and have that financing in his right in his hand on a phone. We hear M-Pesa and what you talk about in Kenya with Layla, and what she talks about, of people carrying around cash and then just getting killed over it, right? Because they got nowhere to put it. They got to walk around with cash, and that's crazy. So I mean, that's the type of, and that's what you're talking about, FOMO, is you're meeting people that's their kind of passion, is to do that and to make a big difference in this world. And then you're going to find these diamonds in the rough, but they're all over here, and you got to go and really go and hunt them, right?
You have to scour the earth. You have to be involved.
You do.
You have to. I always daydream. You daydream. I'm a daydreamer.
Right.
Imagine a compound, a couple of 100,000 acres in somewhere.
Right.
Where there's a lake, and there's farmland, and there's everything, and you're responsible. You are the person responsible for the compound, and it's huge. And you have to invite people in the compound so everybody survives.
Yeah.
These are the type of people you want to invite. You invited D-Ray, you invited Tim and his family, and Ray Light and his family, because things will get done.
Right.
You will know, like, you're not going to look for D-Ray on a Saturday at 10 a.m. There's one place you can bomb, and he's not going to kill him, and that's his bed.
Right.
You understand? D-Ray, you're not in the bed on a Saturday at 10 a.m., are you?
Absolutely not.
And I'm just saying that because I already knew that. We're not in our bed at 10 a.m.
Right.
Movers and shakers and whatever we're doing. We're mowing a lawn. We're painting a post. We're mending to the farm. We're having fun, entertaining our kids. We're making a difference. And that's the type of people I'm only going to ever send up. And like I said, I might get 1 or 2 wrong occasionally. A couple get through. But I'm just going to keep my heart. Like I said, these are just one of many that I think are great people to add to our lives, where you can be like, oh, that's cool. Like I would eventually like a get together, like you were talking about, Ray. Like, imagine if us had a gathering.
Yes.
The most people, that are just movers and shakers.
Right.
I mean, that would be,
it's going to be very powerful.
Yeah, we don't call it barbecue. We call it a think tank.
Right.
We call it the alpha world. The world of alpha.
I agree with it all, but you can't call these people on this show 1 in a million. I mean, Tim up there, he's a 1 in 4 billion. 1 in 4 billion.
3 comments.
1 in 6 billion. Me and FOMO, we're 1 in 2 billions.
Okay, I want to let you say something. I love your math, D-Ray. That whole algorithm was just pure luck. I'm letting you know. There's not another D-Ray. There's not another Ray of Light. There's not another Tim. And there's not another FOMO head in the entire world. They say, and I say this humbly. They say everybody's replaceable. They're not talking about these 4 crazy people on the screen. I love everybody. It's not an arrogant statement, but not everybody in our community is replaceable. Okay? If you're a hardworking, ethical, moral human being in this planet, you're not replaceable.
Right.
So,
Yep.
Look at you, Will.
Will's calling it again. He always he calls stuff for real, man. And believe there is good. Yes, and that's kind of like I said. That's what's been going through this whole process, and you are seeing it. Yay, Miss Susan. Yes, go for it, Will. That's what I'm talking about.
But even the people that are on here commenting every night, I mean, they show up like clockwork, to support what we're doing. So
appreciate it.
Amazing.
Yeah. It is amazing.
We used to do it in the restaurant. They choose to come to you.
Yeah.
They choose to stop what they're doing in their day to go to BeesSocialTV. They go to the T-Ray show. Yep. That's important to me.
It is. It's important to me. I'm very grateful.
I'd like to know what the hell I did prior to meeting you guys. Like you don't say, D-Ray, before we met these guys, what were we doing at 7:00 every night of my life? What was I doing?
Yep, watching TV or something goofy.
Was I doing? I know I was still happy, but something was going on. I'm definitely more fulfilled now.
Look at Craig. That's funny, Craig. He said, "Where else are we gonna go?"
Yeah.
Other people do other things. We should do an airdrop one night.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
Right.
We do. Hey, we need to get back to all that stuff. Playing a game. We got games. We got we can scan the QR codes. I know FOMO Head's got some cool ideas coming. D-Ray, that's great. I mean, I think yeah.
So are you wise?
You got You am I funny? Do I make you laugh?
Right, Tim. Are you a wise guy?
Oh no.
Tim,
He said, "Oh no."
Listen to me, Tim. You are a wise guy, and I'll tell you why. Your show, Judge and Jury, you're an NFT wise guy.
Whoa.
And I would like everybody to know there's something new coming. I can't tell you what it is, but I'm letting you know. You could be a wise guy. You could be an NFT wise guy. That means you're wise about NFTs. You're an NFT wise guy.
Yeah.
Because it's better than being unwise.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Now, you're not a wise guy per se, old style wise guy, but you definitely strut into a room, and you definitely dance on a dance floor that you could possibly break your ankles because you're a wise guy. I remember I was a little kid. I'd say something to my dad, "You a wise guy or something? You wise guy?" Yeah, I'm a wise guy.
Yep, that's funny.
So you're going to be welcome to the Wise Guy Club, Tim. You're going to be an honorary member of the Wise Guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
To a theater near you.
To
Oh my
space,
goodness. Yeah,
space near you.
yeah, I could just have so much fun with you guys.
So where are we at? What do you got? Like 15, 20 minutes left? Is that what's going on here?
It's 20 minutes.
It looks like 20 minutes. Yep.
Oh wow. Wow.
You
Well,
can make it, Ray?
I'm just saying I have news. I was going to go through news, but I don't want to be babbling on. Please
No, hit it up.
Please interject as I go through. There's some.
Yeah, can you throw me in the back of the house for a second for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
That's never a problem.
Yeah.
He wants to come back and make a comment. He's not coming back. Not yet. Go 5 minutes. You're in 5 minutes timeout.
Right. Hey, D-Ray, this is the first one. I think this looks like exactly where we live, man. So watch this. It's just like I said. We're gonna start out with some funnies, right? This is I like looking for these things, but this is a crypto market, right? There's the crypto trader. This is exactly what happens to us, Tim. You can't hear it, but the joke. It happens all the time. I got him on my deck, man.
Bear market, and he went right back after it.
He did. He was hanging out in her car. You know, she just.
Why don't you try to shut it in there? Like,
oh yeah, she did. Look, she tried to hold it. Well, but that looks almost just like where we are live. Another thing, you know, this is because I'm going to talk about this later in with Uniswap, and this is so true. You know, you're like, your account was hacked, and you're like, what? MetaMask? Are you kidding me? No, your bank account. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. I was so scared. That's right. So yeah, it's nice relief. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, getting into the news, just want to go through some stuff. Probably not going to get too deep, but you know, this what I thought was very interesting is yes, Hostess really made a crypto themed Twinkies, and they're calling it the Twinkie coin. Twink coin, man. Look at that.
Get out.
Yeah, look, they're little dime size. So they're little round ones. Not a cryptocurrency, but they're calling it Twink coin. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, the stuff again.
That's a naked ring ding.
It's a naked ring ding. Yeah, it's the vanilla one. Ring dings are tough.
No.
We was talking about that like early, like 15-day Twitter Spaces or something. We was talking about getting Little Debbie to make M2 cakes.
Right?
Yep.
There you go. And Hostess, they must have been hearing you on your Apple iPhone. So
Yeah.
Hostess released a special edition Twinkie snack cakes called Twink Coin. And yeah, like I said, going through it's nothing where it's not actually a coin. They're just kind of doing a little funny. Another one, thought very interesting because again, Tim, we get on calls, we get to hear about, you know, people and they're famous. They do all these things and they're ready to do an NFT project. And, you know, sometimes that's not enough, Tim, right?
Yeah.
Can't just go on your name. But here, Chevrolet's first NFT draws 0 bids, even though it's accompanied by a Corvette. So wow. Chevy dropped an NFT and you could win that Corvette right there. And they didn't even sell it. They didn't sell it. Had American automaker Chevrolet has seen nearly 0 interest in its first non-fungible token event, even though it's promised to come with a free 2023 Corvette Z06.
Did it get 1 bid on it?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't go through too much of this.
It had to, because I remember when they announced that.
Wait, did it come with a full tank of gas?
That's what it was.
Maybe we would have got a bid then.
No, so it dubbed it the own color. So the NFT displays a lime green. That's the thing. What it would come with. What the NFT would look like. The auction started June 20th via the NFT marketplace. Super rare. And here's whatever. I didn't go in there, but here's the
description.
Yeah, it showed what the opening bid was.
Yeah,
that's probably why I didn't get any bids on it.
Well, there you go. Right. Nobody.
Yeah, the bid was what, 206 grand? No, 265,000. Yeah.
So, but still, I mean, you know, that's what it's a very popular vehicle, and yeah, I mean, they can't even come out and launch their own thing because again, not really sure what's going on over here, right? So just thought this is interesting, man. I mean, these are very, very great marketing department, I'm sure, right? When we think that the Chevy Corvette has pretty good marketing. And yeah, they just didn't hit the mark, man.
They should have talked to the bees and got it put on the bees auction.
Should have. You're right. Should have
They
did
might
that.
have got like 150,000 bee honey for it.
So over the past 10 days, there have been 5 offers for the NFT according to Super Rare. The first and lowest is 0.77, and the last is 6.9. That's funny. But yeah, kind of wacky, man. This whole space is just wild. Here's another one. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. The Freedom Mint NFT hit, and it's called The Saudis. They become the second most traded collection on OpenSea over this past week. And this is what they look like. CryptoPunk Saudis. That's what they look like. Kind of
Free mints have really been coming on strong the last couple months, and a lot of people would be like, well, how does the project sustain itself on a free mint? What's that secondary sale pressure? People, it gets a lot of hype around it. Everybody's happy to be in it. So people start, the people that minted it for just the gas fee, of course, is flipping it to make money, and it just takes off. It booms, not everyone does, but the free mints are really doing good. Really coming on the past couple of months.
It is. I mean, I heard quite a few of them. What was that one that was before it? It was going bonkers too. Yeah.
Well, there's one, the Moon Runners is really blowing up right now. I know FOMO's got one of those. Likes to pop in their spaces every now and then, talk to them and network with them. But
how many do you have, D-Ray?
I got one.
I got 4 because I'm FOMO head. Calm down with the 1. I'm FOMO head.
Thanks for telling us, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a free mint project, and just it gets that community invasion in it. They just take off. So they've really come on the past couple of months, doing really well.
Yeah, but this one it's called the Saudis. Past 7 days, time of writing this, the collection has notched over 7,000 ETH, so over $7.4 million in trading volume. Only second to the popular CryptoPunks. That's it's wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
People.
How big is the collection?
5,500.
Wow.
I think it's 5,555. I think. Yeah, right there. Yep, and it has over 80 possible traits. Yep, craziness, man. But yeah, that's kind of the highlights with that. But this was another one. We're all talking about what's going on. Where this is kind of a tough season for crypto and all this, but Axie Infinity is crushing it, man. NFT sales rising and they're changing it. We used to say play to earn. This isn't play to earn. This is play and earn. Transition, right? They're transitioning from that where you play to earn, but this is anytime you're playing this game, you're earning something. So kind of wild. So there's kind of a shift over there. What's going on with Axie Infinity, and their sales have jumped 198% last week compared to the previous week.
Wow.
So good for Axie, right?
Yeah.
The Ethereum-based game is undergoing a transition to the new Origin experience, which is described as having a play and earn model rather than play to earn. So there's a difference. Go check it out. Read about this stuff when we tell you play and earn. Go look it up, Google that, and go see what the difference is play to earn. This is all about kind of like I said, with educating yourself and seeing what all this stuff is and what's the difference. Maybe a future project in what you could be building, right? So just saying, it's kind of cool where they're just kind of growing. And this the 1.38 million worth of NFTs is a small fraction of what Axie was selling last summer, when it regularly topped 100 million in weekly sales. So it has curtailed and pulled back, obviously, but it's still moving in the positive, great direction. That's really something to say when you could do that in a bear market and getting crushed, right? So yeah, this is what it's saying. 22,000 Axies sold in the last 24 hours. Was at 7,000 a few weeks ago. So this has really kind of turned it around for them. And yeah, congrats to them. I've been trying to learn. I really haven't played. Anybody ever played this game?
I have not.
No?
No.
Okay.
I keep telling my kids to go play it. We were talking about how much our kids are playing them we used to play the Xbox and all that stuff. But when I told him how much people were making off Axie and all that stuff, I was like, "Go start playing that game."
All right. Yeah.
Playing Madden and the other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is Ethereum's Vitalik. I don't like these goofy claps, but whatever. But Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin is gives a little pushback to some Bitcoin maxis who are mocking proof of stake. But it's a funny little tweets going back and forth because they're everybody's kind of trying to throw them under the bus as a security, right? And that's anybody that's a Bitcoin maxi. They are always kind of dumping on this because just because it's the number 2 token, and it possibly, you never know, down the line, many years from now, or who knows, maybe sooner, it could overtake Bitcoin. Who knows, right? If this is where everybody's building, it could be. And obviously, we also know there's other ones that are also great blockchain projects where they're going up against Ethereum, and they could be the winners down the road, right? But this guy is he's replying to this guy. Dear proof of stakers, the fact that you can vote on something to change its properties is proof that it's a security. Love Bitcoin. So Vitalik is replying. It says, it's amazing how some proof of work proponents just keep repeating the unmitigated bare-faced lie that proof of stake includes voting on protocol parameters. It doesn't. It's just like proof of work doesn't. And this is often just goes unchallenged. So nodes reject invalid blocks in proof of stake and in proof of work. It's the same kind of concept is what he's saying. And down there a little further, like I said, he goes into a little more detail because he's just kind of mocking them. So he's saying here also grammar, small grammar nuance in English when talking about things like proof of stake. We don't say it's a security. We say it's secure. I know these suffixes are hard though, so forgive the error. So again, they keep trying to say that Ethereum is a security, and he's kind of just saying, whatever, dude. But yeah, this is it's happening, and we were talking about it yesterday that it's been through the 3 test nets now, right? And didn't you read that too, Dusty, or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's all awesome news, man. I hope everything kind of goes. That'll make a huge difference. But going and talking about Ethereum falls below 1,000. They're talking about another support level. Anybody want to kind of take a guess of what they're talking about if it breaks 1,000? Because this is what we're talking about, right? Right around here, there's support level, and that is right at 1,000. What do you guys? Huh?
Are we guessing?
Yeah, I'm just asking. What do you think?
815.
815. Well, that's
775.
it's saying right here. If it goes, the support zone is 880, 880. Support 500. Woo.
Wow.
That's wild, man. But yeah, hey, if I doubt it, but yeah, that would be something.
I'm a buyer at 775, but that's not financial advice.
I am. I'm a buyer right here. Like you said, 880, 800. If it's anywhere there, I'm a buyer. And that isn't financial advice as well.
I'm a buyer at 1,000.
To everybody, I don't have any more money left. I've already bought.
You left it in Vegas. Is that what you did? You dropped it in Area 51?
Yeah, if everybody pays me back the money I invested in Las Vegas, I'm a buyer again. I just let everybody know. Because I'm out there supporting.
You are. I know.
Making a difference.
You are making a difference. That's why we got to harass each other. FOMO.
Yeah, but I got no more money. So send your Cheerio boxes to P.O. Box, blah, 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 blah.
FOMOhead.eth. That's all you got to say.
Oh, that's true. FOMOhead.eth.
FOMOhead.eth, and then I'm a buyer again. There you go.
I think we got a couple months left. There's always something magical happens in the crypto markets in October. I don't know what causes it, what does it, but that's the reason everybody calls it October. It seems to do its thing in October. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, hopefully that. Go ahead.
The yellow streamer for that. Can I get the yellow streamer again?
Here it comes.
Hey, well, that's also the time frame. They're saying September. If that's they were doing that, the pushback it was like 2 months later. It was supposed to be August, so August, September. I think that would be
Yeah,
good
you
time.
know what those months are? That's when football season comes back. I'm just letting you know.
That's good time for you though with the sports bar. So
It is a good time for me. Every day is a good time for me. You know, we got 3 bars, and everybody's happy about the gas prices, so they come drink.
There
And
you go.
they eat and drink at Santisi Brothers Pizzeria and Sports Grill in Phoenix, Arizona, corner of I-17 and Bell Road.
Best pizza place I've ever eaten ever.
It is.
It is.
Oh yeah.
I heard about 3 Arrows again. Is that?
Yeah,
I've heard
these dudes are now missing, and the court has now frozen their assets. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so this is
You don't think they left? You don't think they took some money first and then left? You think they actually just left without their money?
well, some, because look, it says 3 Hours Capital has had its assets frozen as part of a recent court proceedings.
Right.
You know, and it is this judge, Judge Glenn Martin, ruled that 3 Hours Capital cannot transfer or dispose assets held in the United States, according to the reports on Yahoo Finance. So yeah, I mean, here we go. Liquidators can also issue subpoenas to 3 Hour Capital's founders and roughly 24 companies that remain that have relevant information. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. And they're finding that they're not cooperating, right? So they're supposed to be disclosing, having all this transparency of paperwork and all this stuff that they're supposed to be submitting, and they are not doing. They're not submitting the paperwork and documents and stuff to the court. So kind of stuff, craziness. And again, this is the stuff that we were talking about earlier. This stuff where this really rough crash here is really kind of purifying everything, getting this out of the way. I guess it's necessary. Another one, got to talk about it. It's a big deal. Uniswap users fall victim to a USD $8 million NFT phishing attack, and then goofy Binance is saying ridiculousness, where they should know better, because again, a lot of this stuff is transparent, and you can go look. And Binance was saying the whole Uniswap platform was under attack, and it's not. So just kind of like I said, trying to give you the idea and the news of what's really going. But the users of Uniswap, the largest decentralized exchange operating on the Ethereum blockchain, have fallen victim to a sophisticated phishing attack and reported losing over $8.1 million worth of assets. And then what I was telling you with the Binance CEO, this Zhao guy, falsely alarmed about the incident, claiming that the protocol itself was exploited, and it was not. That is not what happened. It was a phishing attack, and haven't we all been talking about the MetaMask airdrop? Remember?
Yeah.
If you did a transaction in your MetaMask, you did a swap or something within MetaMask itself, that's what they're talking about. That's what they got alerted to, and people were dropped a malicious token into their address, into their MetaMask thing, and then that's how they were kind of tricked, right? So this is very important. You don't. I don't care. And it was very sophisticated, because it looked like
it's a Uniswap token. It was a Uni token. So I mean, it was very sneaky and sly. Yeah. So
it's right. So why we're saying this is you got to be careful in this space. I don't ever mess with these tokens. I don't even, only if I purchase them, right? If I'm out there and I know about it and I don't look at any of these other tokens that are dropped in my wallet. Same thing with our NFTs. You don't do that. So first, the malicious contract pollutes the event data so that the block explorers index the from as the legitimate Uniswap v3 positions NFT contract. So he's detailing, noting that when a user sees the Uniswap v3 positions NFT, sent them a token, they would get curious and check the token, and that's what people did. And when they did, they got their stuff ripped out, their ETH. So there you go. It's not. Here we go. Officially, this is from I think the Binance guy. So a phishing attack that resulted in some liquidity pool NFTs being taken from individuals who approved They approved malicious transactions. So again, everybody always, you hear the word hack, 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 hack. Yes, they're had a phishing thing, but a MetaMask was not hacked. Ethereum was not hacked. These people approved this malicious transaction. Okay, very important to understand and hear what we're talking about here. So, that's you have to understand these things have never been hacked. Okay, and that's why I want to kind of marinate around that. The other thing, this is just something cool. Everybody knows Stan Cad. He dropped his first article. I wanted to give him a big shout out. It's a very substantial, long article. He took a lot of effort, got images. I mean, look at this. This is awesome. Talking about the Burn Fest, everything. This is all Medium. So Stan is rocking it. Anybody on here, give him some love. Follow him. You just follow him over here. And then down here at the bottom, watch, I'll do a couple. Right. Yes. Let's see these claps. Give them some claps. You can clap up to 50 times, and then you can write a little comment, and then be on your way. But this is a brand new BNR group. Right. Give them some love, Nigeria, right? Awesome. Last thing, Austin dropped.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Take a look at my screen.
Okay, let me stop.
Oh, what's that one?
that one belongs to. That looks like Austin's big right there.
He is so clean. Look at that.
Austin doesn't have a black mamba yet.
Wow.
Look at that.
Man.
A lot of clean ones tonight. But this is healthcare worker with the space helmet, the black mamba, barber with blink teeth and a trucker necklace. Then you got a horny barber with a bubble gum. And what? Come on, somebody tell me what that one is. D-Ray.
Kiribati.
What?
Kiribati. Kiribati.
Huh.
Kiribati.
Wow.
All right, there you have it. The princess.
I like the flag.
It is a cool flag.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where that is, right? Is that South America? Is that where we? Is that by Yemen? So my partners. That is a cool that black mamba though. That is a nice black mamba, man.
Yeah. It almost looks like Austin.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Here we go. So did you put sushi stuff up here? Oh, sorry, let me. So Mt. Gox is saying they're going to be releasing the held Bitcoin, which could be good for ETH, with funds being used to buy other cryptos. Yeah, it is. I read that too, Sushi. Yeah, that could be good. So kind of wild, And then let's see. Are you getting paid? Will. That's funny. Did you get any of these up here?
I got the ones above it.
And then automatic negative thoughts. That's ants. I love that.
That's power right there.
Ants, bees, and ants.
Got ant bites. Got ant bites all over me.
You do. You got ant bites, man. That's true. That's a good one. I like that. And then Sushi, what are you talking about? 700. You think so? That's what you think, ETH, huh? Sushi. Ooh, good call. I like it. So, do you believe we will get that low? 800 is, Robin. And yeah, I do. I'm just saying. I think it is because, this world, economy. It is. It's rough, man. I don't know what everybody sees around the world. There's a lot of news, a lot of things going on. With Sri Lanka, a lot of people in what is it, Holland, the farmers. You got the war in Ukraine. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. So just see. We'll see. 10 seconds. Yeah, that's obviously for the Queens. I read part of it. Awesome, Robin. Give them some claps, comment, and yeah, if you finish it, just give them some love. So thank you for that. That's great. Okay, George Kiribati. I've never heard of that. Wow, that is a new one. Yep. And
tiny island between California and Australia.
Oh, wow. So in the Pacific, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, there we go. Pacific Island. Lowest paid for a princess. Get out of here. Somebody got one for 5.
That's got to be 5,690 maybe.
Okay. Highest 60,000. Royal 55. Low. Yep. Ariel at 20,000.
I think close tonight. It was close tonight.
It was close. Hey,
One.
we got 2001, but that's how it goes. So, all right. That is good information. And yeah, Kiribati is an old British colony near Fiji. Oh, I love it, man. Very cool.
Nice.
We got smart people, man.
People going after that then.
One last thing I was just going to go and I wanted to share because Austin put something out cool because, again, we really need to use Twitter. It's a tool that is very powerful. And I think if we use it properly, and he dropped this in one of the Discords, and this guy is just always given great information, right? And he's talking about using NFT spaces. If you're in the NFT space, Twitter is the most powerful tool in your arsenal. 99% of the people don't use it correctly. When used correctly, you can build a massive audience and discover projects before they blow up. So he's going to give us 7 ways to grow your NFT crypto Twitter presence. So again, thanks for finding this, Austin. It's great information. This is the kind of stuff we do need to share and listen to people that are growing and building in this space. And this one is this NFT guy. Building an audience is a superpower. It accelerates all of your goals in the space and puts you in a position to succeed in NFTs. In this thread, he's going to go over spaces, commenting, giving value, being authentic, writing, forming a pod, DMing. So these are great. This is great stuff. Twitter Space is the most powerful tool. We know this. The network effect allows you to be discovered by accounts you've never interacted with before. So by hopping on stages, that's what we're going to obviously start doing now, not in our own space. You gain followers that align with your values. Also, your public speaking skills skyrocket. We all could be better at that. So, I mean, we need to use it while this space is still growing. We keep talking about it. It's new. It's beginning. Well, we might as well use this to get better and better and better. So the challenge: get on a Twitter Space stage every day for the next 30 days. Say something remotely interesting. If your network and following doesn't exponentially increase, personally DM me. I'd be absolutely shocked. That's great. That's great advice. Just try it. Try it and see how much better you get too. Comment on top accounts. Start going out of our ecosystem and following top accounts. Top Twitter accounts get millions of engagements per tweet. If you comment early enough, you are going to get more exposure than you can imagine. This is the surefire way to get viewed by a brand new audience. I do that, and I say that with YouTube as well. Go on some of these places that drop live shows all the time and be the first one to comment in the YouTube thing too. Say, hey, I love what you were talking about. You don't always got to shill the bees. Just talk about what he was going over. Hey, I appreciate that stuff that you were talking about on Ethereum. This is what I think about Ethereum and where it's going. Just provide value. Be authentic, natural, and normal. We don't have to shill all the time. That's all people are looking for. Spend 15 minutes every day commenting on top tweets. Make sure it's something interesting that can stand on its own if retweeted. That's what you want. You want people to retweet your comments in one of these big accounts. So those 15 minutes a day will supercharge your exposure. Give more value than you take. Be valuable with the information that you share. We're all pretty knowledgeable over there. Give them some knowledge. 99% of Twitter only cares about themselves. In order to stand out, you need to be the 1% that actually cares about others. Focus on giving value. People like interesting information. They like data. They like being funny. And they like a fresh perspectives. They love that stuff. Challenge. For the next month, don't mention a single project you own. Think about advice you'd be giving that has worked for you. Think about strategies that have benefited you. Share it with others every day. Don't even talk about the projects. Be authentic. The most important factor in successful content is authenticity. Everyone can be subconscious. Everyone can subconsciously detect when someone is being phony. Be yourself. Find your voice. Don't try to copy any other accounts. Authenticity will instantly attract others to you. I mean, we know that all the time. This is great. So, like I said, check it out. It's like I said, something I won't go through the rest, but it's great. It's great advice here. Start writing your own thoughts. Even to come up with something every day, one kind of tweet that comes out of you originally, and again, not shilling just the bees, something that's going to help, and then drop an image with it too. That's very kind of eye catching. Practice writing every day. Writing is a skill that ties this all together. Compelling writing will improve your personal, professional, and investing lives. Improving your writing will increase your value exponentially. So keep doing it and keep repeating it. And this is great, man. So thanks. Like I said, that was a cool thing that Austin did. I just followed the guy. I didn't know about this guy. So great information, and that's all we need to do. And our community will grow in big ways. Cool.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
I like it too. So yeah, I didn't mean to go on and on and on, but yeah, it was a lot of information. There's a lot of stuff going on. So having Levitated Arts tomorrow, that is incredible. Looking forward to meeting him and hearing about everything that he's doing.
Absolutely. Another, like I said,
Very excited to see him talk.
And
Thanks for bringing him up, FOMO. Raising him up to the show. That's a great toss over.
For real. And for our community, show love when we've got guests. Get it some other people over here, right? Because this is somebody going to be on the show, wants to spread kind of information, and let's kind of give them some love.
Let's show them hospitality. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Absolutely.
Let's make sure we stock his fridge. Make sure there's a snack basket ready for him. Make sure there's coffee in the house. Make sure his favorite creamer's here. Just take a moment out of your time. Get out of your own way.
Yeah.
Are you a coffee black kind of guy, Ray? Are you a creamer? What do you like?
Oh yeah, I got a flavored creamer. I use my little healthy sweeteners.
What do you like, a vanilla kind of guy?
I do. I like vanilla. That's kind of my thing. I'm vanilla.
I'm vanilla too. Tim, what are you?
I'm the espresso with heavy cream.
Heavy cream, that's right. D-Ray, what do you got going?
I'm hazelnut.
Oh, hazelnut. I used to be a hazelnut guy.
Yeah.
Then I moved up. Now, hazelnut coffee or hazelnut creamer?
Creamer.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah.
So that's what you need to know about people. So when they come over, they're coming over for a snack. They're coming over for some coffee cake. You make sure there's a little heavy cream. I got hazelnut creamer. I got vanilla creamer.
And some Entenmann's.
Oh, Entenmann's. Crumb cake. For you, crumb cake, is it the little crumbly things on top? Is it crumbly?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of that comedian because he would talk about that. He's like, man, imagine back in the 70s.
I know the whole routine.
He's awesome. He's talking about when your mom and you'd have had people and guests and people come over by accident, right? She always had that Entenmann, some cake, one for you to eat. It's for guests when they come by. But it was funny how it was back then because people knock and they're all, yeah, we got company, we got us all. So everybody's up. But now they're like, whoa, bro, what you coming? You don't just come knocking on people's doors. It's a whole different world. But it is.
What do you mean you're in the area?
Call first.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like you're stopping over?
That's right. What you talking about?
Did I invite you? They do the whole thing. You remember?
It is.
You know the whole skit.
It is.
You hear ding dong on the bell. Everybody's like, get down.
That's right. Everybody's all silent. But I remember that back in. I really did. That was how it was because I'm from Jersey, up north. That's how it was. Oh, wow. It was so exciting to have people come over, man.
Now it's like seriously. I was watching a movie, and I got to get off the couch.
That's right.
How long you staying?
Yep, that's right. That's how it goes, man. You know, even your phone. Nobody answers their phone. Text me.
Don't get me going. That is the funniest thing.
All
You know,
good.
when I was a kid, 7 brothers and 3 sisters, I got to invite maybe 1, maybe 2 kids on my birthday to come over, because otherwise there's too many people there already.
Yeah.
Oh my
What do you
goodness.
mean you want to have a party? You can invite 1 friend.
One friend.
You know, we don't need any more people here.
How many people were at the table? That's like 12 people.
Yeah, we had 12 people for dinner all the time. So it was like, you want to bring a friend? Where are you going to put them? What do you mean you want to bring a friend?
That's the
I go to my friend's party, he'd like have a dozen people. I'd be like, this is like Tuesday night at my house.
That's normal.
So, how much? I couldn't even imagine feeding that many people in today's market. You would go broke.
Yeah, that'd be tough today.
Can you imagine feeding 12 people for dinner?
Back in the day, that's all right. He had beefaroni and stuff. They had hamburger helper.
That's exactly right. But I'll tell you, my job, as soon as I started to drive, my job was to get the milk. And I got 8 gallons of milk on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh, no way. That is crazy. 8 gallons.
8 gallons. I'd walk in, the check would be made out. I'd walk into the deli mart, whatever. I'd have the check made. I'd just walk in, put the check down, walk back into their cooler box, grab 2 crates, and walk out. And people who didn't know me were like, "Who's that guy? He's got, you know, it's like it's a special account." And every 3 times a week, all the time, just walk in and out.
I'm asking a personal question. Where are you storing this meat? In another refrigerator in the garage or something, or somewhere else?
We had 2 fridges and a deep freeze.
I knew it.
24 gallons of milk a week.
Yeah.
Somebody.
You should have just bought a cow.
That's right. That's right.
I wanted one, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's awesome.
man.
Good stuff.
Can you imagine you going home on a Wednesday and something, God forbid, happened that you dropped the milk? Like, have you ever dropped the milk or spilt the milk? Like, where's the milk?
Oh, my dad would scream, "Slurp it up! Slurp it up!"
Slurp it up. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. But yeah, appreciate everybody that was on the show tonight, and thank you for the community and everybody's watching. If you give us a like, subscribe, and share it, that would be much appreciated. And you know, definitely make sure that you jump on tomorrow. I think, what are you going to do? Like 9:40, somewhere like that? You said.
Well, we're going to start our regular show. We're going to go over the auction, and then we'll bring them in, and we'll chat them up for half an hour or so, and then we'll look for the reveal after that.
Right on. Sounds good.
So he'll fill the middle, and we'll have fun.
Is he bringing his community over to us? Is he
I certainly hope so.
welcome all his friends? I'm going to have to hop on his space later. Let him know, you know.
Yeah, no, appreciate it, FOMO. You're
Come over.
awesome, man. You're already ahead of the NFT guide of what we're doing on Twitter. So I think the biggest thing is, like I said, is you know, I think what everybody's already doing is going into these other spaces, and it is great. It's great practice for speaking, and just great for people to hear what we're doing over here.
And I think I'll just add the last thing is, as we're building, as we talk about building, you're working on your skills. You know, talking in front of people, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Everybody sometimes fears, I go, what's the matter? How come you don't want to speak? Oh, they're going to make fun of me. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you know, come on. Nobody's making fun of anybody.
Yeah.
Just get up and do just get up, have a good time. Oh,
Tim the Milkman Judge. Is it Tim the Milkman Judge?
Goodness. Is that the milkman?
He's going to burn $1 billion for every milk jug he used to carry.
Oh my God!
My goodness, forget it. Broke.
That's funny.
Milkman. Well, you guys are the best. Thanks again for having me.
You too,
back.
man. Good to have you back, man.
Vegas. It's great
Welcome
to be
home.
Yep, we missed you, man.
Good to be home. Love you guys.
Love you, man. Take her
Good
easy.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
See you later.